I'm here with Ron Keel and Paul Shortino. How you guys doing?
Doing great. Great
Awesome.
to be in Pahrump, Nevada today.
Oh, I love Pahrump.
Tell me a little bit about yourselves. Ron Keel, you have a very familiar name.
Well, I'm Jekyll and Hyde. I have a heavy metal band called Keel. We are touring the world and playing on the Monsters of Rock cruise next month. Also, I host my own radio show called Streets of Rock and Roll. You can find that at ronkeel.com. And I perform in the country music show Country Superstars at Planet Hollywood and perform whenever I can with this guy, Paul Shortino.
And me too. Anytime I can jam with Ronnie, it's all good.
I can't pass up the country music that you're playing. Who are you performing as?
I portray Ronnie Dunn from Brooks and Dunn. It's a tribute show, and it's been a blast for me the last 8 years. It's kind of like an acting role, stepping out of my boots into somebody else's boots and being able to sing those songs and perform for those audiences with a great band. The show's now in our 4th venue. We're at Planet Hollywood. We just started there a few weeks ago, and that's a real treat for me to be able to do that whenever I can.
Paul, I know that we talked before about some of these bands. You guys are really, really sought after now, especially the generations that you guys come from, and
Well, 80s
continuing
music
to.
is pretty much now classic. Ron Keel actually, Headbangers Ball had The Right to Rock. I mean, that was like the theme of that, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, this is the music of the wild and the young. It's never going to go out of style.
No.
It will have its cycles, but it's got a firm foundation now, and we're glad to be a part of that.
Yes.
And you guys are busy as heck. Tell me a little bit about what's going on.
Called Rough Cut in the 80s, and then that was formerly of that band, and then I replaced Kevin DeBro and Quiet Riot, and we did a few records. And I'm currently with a band called King Cobra, and it's the Year of the Snake. How funny is that?
You're having a release out soon on that.
Yes, comes out in June. The song was written about the club Vamped, and Corey and Danny Coker, who own the club. Ron Keel's a guest appearance in the video, along with Zach Wilde, Ace Frehley, Carrot Top, Gordy Brown. These people and a lot more people that are Vegas show people that are in the video, and it's basically written about the club. And if you get to Vegas, stop and say hello, because it's a great place for good rock and roll. That's a good commercial for them, actually. So you got to come and check out Vamp. But that record comes out in June. The video will be released in probably May, and then we're coming to Las Vegas at the LVH in March. With a show called Raiding the Rock Vault. They actually signed a contract for a year here, but we know how things go in Las Vegas, you know. So anyways, but it's with real rock stars, and it's a story of rock and roll history from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And Howard Leese, who was just inducted in the Hall of Fame of Rock and Roll, is one of the guitar players. Tracy Guns from LA Guns, and John Payne from Asia is in the show. And there'll be a guest star maybe every week or every month. Different rock and roll people will come in. They're looking at Peter Frampton, Rick Derringer, some people, Greg Rowley, a lot of good rock and roll people to be guests. So you never know. You might come and see the show one night, and the next night it might be have different songs in it. There might be a different lineup of people and different songs, but there's a main cast for the show, and it's a lot different than Rock of Ages. It's more of a history of rock and roll, and that'll be we'll be performing there from Sunday through Thursday, and then I think it's every other weekend. We'll be doing maybe a Saturday at the LVH. So that comes out, and it starts happening in March. I think there's a soft opening in the beginning of March, and then a red carpet at the later part of March.
Wow, amazing. And you guys are both going to be in the show together. Any new releases that you're going to be coming out with soon as well?
I have a new solo album called Metal Cowboy coming out. It's kind of a combination of my country influences and my heavy metal roots, because I love both. Like I said, I'm Jekyll and Hyde. I love the energy, the excitement, and thrill of arena rock, but I also love the sensibilities that come with country songs, singing about real life, love, heartbreak, and they're all drinking songs about chasing women anyway. So that's my common ground. It's a solo album called Metal Cowboy. We'll continue with the radio show Streets of Rock and Roll. Paul's been a frequent guest on the show, and this is a very special weekend for us next weekend on February 9th in Pahrump, Nevada. because we're both so busy, we never get to perform together anymore. And it's been 2 years since our last show, so we're excited to bring the Keel Shortino and Keel show to Bender's in Pahrump next Saturday, February 9th at 9 o'clock. For us, because we're both a big part of these big production shows where there's 27 people and everything's choreographed and timed out, to where we can get on stage together with our guitars, our voices, our friendship, and our magic, and just have a good time with the music that we love. And you're going to see some train wrecks. You're going to see some,
but you know what?
some
It's
moments
stripped.
of magic. I mean, it's
This is Paul Shortino and Ron Keel stripped right down. And you know what? But Ronnie was talking about, you know, we do all these other things and we got these other things going on. I was speaking to Joe Lynn Turner. He was a guest in my house for the last 16 days from Rainbow and Deep Purple. And we were talking about that it's not about what you do. We're entertainers. So it doesn't matter what kind of genre of music we do. We're entertainers to entertain people and share the gifts and the love that we have to fans and to people everywhere, because we were given this gift and we just want to share it.
He's got the gift. I work really hard. He's very talented. I work really hard. And between the two of us, this guy, it's like magic. You never know where he's going to go. There's a lot of improvising, a lot of pulling this song out of here, and hey, let's do this one. And so that's part of the magic of this duo that we do, is because there's no rules. There's no format. There's just me and one of my best friends in the whole world sharing a special night of entertainment with some people that want to come out and party and rock and roll with us.
It's going to be a special treat for us. We feel very honored that you guys are going to be doing this, because this is going to be one-on-one, just you, your guitars, and the audience interacting very closely instead of these big productions, like you said. So once again, that's next Saturday at 9 p.m. at Bender's. And I know you guys are kind of doing your way through Pahrump today. We got to have the treat of you performing here at our Rave Studios.
It's our treat, absolutely.
It's our treat.
Thank
you.
We appreciate you spreading the word, and I promise anybody that wants to come out at 9 o'clock to Bender's on Saturday, February 9th, we promise you a great time, a magical evening of music. Absolutely. We're going to give you everything we've got, and just enjoy the experience, and play some music, have some cocktails, and have a good time.
Bring all your old records for signing autographs.
We'll have some stuff there, too.
Want to make sure we let everybody know we're doing an in-store appearance earlier in the day, around 4 o'clock at Guitar West, and we're looking forward to just one-on-one hanging with the fans at the music store, and meeting them, signing some autographs, taking pictures, and answering questions.
There you go. And for more information on Paul Shortino, do you have a website?
Oh, yes. You can go to www.paulshortino, and that's PAUSHORTINO, and you can check me out on my fan page on Facebook, and Twitter me if you like, and Rating the Rock Vault. You can go on www.ratingtherockvault and check out parts of the show and who's in the show and what they have in store for Las Vegas.
And you keep an eye out for that King Cobra release soon.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It'll be coming out in June, and I'm sure we'll be showing the video around town. And I'm sure there's a lot of folks, locals, that were in the video, along with a lot of guest stars and Vegas performers, which was. It was an honor to have him to be a part of it, and Ronnie is all over the
glad
video.
to be a part. We always sing on each other's records, and Paul actually produced the recording sessions for my vocals on the last Keel album, Streets of Rock and Roll. It's really a family thing for us.
Absolutely.
For more information on Ron Keel,
RonKeel.com, Keel, RonKeel.com. That's my hub for everything online. I have a Facebook and a Twitter and all that, but you can find links to all that stuff at RonKeel.com. Videos, my show schedule, and a forum where we can talk about music, sports, politics, food, and anything you want to talk about. That's where I really hang out online. Facebook's cool and all that, but I like having it's my space, and I can arrange the furniture however I want it.
There you go. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
It's not really my space. I mean that. It's not my space is dead.
Yeah. That's right.